The idea behind solar geoengineering is pretty simple, and that is that we have, very radically transformed the atmosphere just by dumping a lot of carbon dioxide into it. That was an unwitting intervention. It's having consequences that we don't care for, as Jerry pointed out. It's not something that you can do anything about very quickly because of the long life of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. And so if you get to a point where you have a climate you really don't like, and unfortunately we may be heading there, what can you do on sort of a human lifetime timescale? One of the few ideas that people have come up with is you could then, we've intervened in the atmosphere one way, you could intervene in a new way, the opposite way. You would spread some kind of reflective particle in the stratosphere, where it would sort of drift around, create this sort of stratospheric haze, and that would just bounce sunlight back to Earth. These reflective particles would just bounce sunlight back to Earth, back to space. I'm sorry, so that less direct sunlight would be hitting the Earth, and that would have a cooling effect. And we know that this is what happens because it's what happens after a major volcanic eruption. You get a lot of sulfur dioxide that gets spewed into the air. If the volcano is powerful enough, it gets ejected into the stratosphere and drifts around the world. And for an appreciable amount of time, several months to years, you get this cooling effect, which was measured, for example, after Mount Pinatubo.
Mhm.